What is up, everybody? It's Natro from Natro Gaming. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Minecraft server that Burnage and I started up. Right now we're just going to keep the server small and on more of a personal level. This is us just kind of playing around with a web hosting service and just kind of seeing what we can do with it. We decided to go up on a hilltop and build ourselves a castle, make some waterfalls, build a moat. And so this is the product of a couple of hours of labor in creative mode. Still needs a ton of work. I'm already regretting the location because right up here it snows, but if you go just a few blocks this way to the village that we are now the overlords of, no snow. So, and it wouldn't be so bad. I don't mind the snow covering everything. It's just this is one of those weird in-between zones. So we'll have snow animations and rain coming down on top of us, and it just gets to be a bit much. So I find myself using weather clear commands quite frequently. Another thing I had to do was place down lava and then put glass on top of it before I put down my irrigation channels, because otherwise my water was freezing left and right. Now thankfully the water from our bubbling spring here is not freezing on us. We did this pond, which acts as kind of a moat for us. So we took this crater here, we filled it in with water, made ourselves a big pond. Once everything's all said and done, this archway here to the bridge is going to be our one and only entrance. I definitely need to get inside of here and actually put down a floor, do some work in terms of making it a little more presentable and not just being this open gaping hole. I've got a couple of ideas for it that I'm going to play around with. I built this waterfall earlier today. I think it turned out okay. This river here actually began right about here where my cursor is pointing, and so I thought it would be really neat to take our pond up there, and like I said, we're kind of treating it like it's a spring, and I thought it would be neat to say that this river was spring fed. So we have our waterfall here. We're going to come through here and level all this down and fill it in to complete the river. Now, Burnage had the awesome idea of doing a waterfall to begin with, so he dug himself a channel here and ran it down, and we have this natural little cave here which forms another pool, and I think what he's done with basically terraforming this area is just awesome. Comes down through here and dumps out and continues feeding the river. We're going to go ahead and take ourselves out of flying here and take an actual tour of what we've gotten so far. I haven't even noticed these steps yet. He must have done this earlier while we were on. I actually like that a lot. That's pretty nifty looking. A lot of the parapets here is my handiwork. There's a few areas along the walls of the castle that I'm still not quite happy with and need to change. I'm stuck in the web. So we can just come across here, get a nice view of the tops of the trees. You can kind of sort of see the village from here. But looking down here, we see our mystery glass that we'll get to that later. A little prison cell here. Slash, I don't know what we're going to use that for. I was following the contours of this hilltop that we flattened out, and so we ended up with a little space here, so I figured we can do something with that. But this will actually take you into that wall segment that I cut out. And like I said, I need to build like an internal bridge here and just clean it up a bit, add some flooring. This goes all the way up to the top. There's nothing in here yet. I'm actually going to get rid of that lighting and just go with straight torches all around. And, And cruising back down into our main courtyard. I've still got to figure out what I'm going to do with a lot of the space here. Like I said, all these glowstone lanterns I'm going to replace with torches. I just threw those up because I like the way they look. And it only just occurred to me that aside from going up the tower and getting up here, I haven't really created a way to, I don't have any stairs built down here, so that's something I definitely need to work on. I'm really bad about when I build something like this. I keep expanding out without actually completing what I have going on, so definitely have a lot of room to do more things, but I'm going to figure out something to put in here. This loops back around and we have a tower up here. I think that's actually kind of in a bad spot. That's yet another thing I'll probably end up changing, but we're just going to hop down here for now. The parapets have a walkway all the way around them. I'm going to add some more fencing around it to kind of act like a safety rail, kind of like what I did here. But I don't really want to go overboard with it because those rails, and since they take up an entire block, it kind of clutters things a bit. So yet another tower that will eventually be furnished. I was going for a spiral staircase here. I'm not sure that I'm super satisfied with what I've done with it. I mean, it functions and it's symmetrical for the most part, but again, there's always room to change things like this. So we'll go back up and get back on the wall here. Another tower. You can pass right through. Oh wait, that's the first one. Alright, see, I got lost in my own creation. Went the wrong way. So, unfortunately, whenever I was designing this though, I didn't take into account that there's no real good spot for this right here. So I'll probably make my stairs to get up here somewhere in this area just to help kind of fill in the void a bit. Now underneath here is the archway that I cut out. And if we go over here, again we have more castle wall, more parapets, a courtyard, and a tower that is definitely unfinished. This will probably end up being some sort of living quarters for the time being until I can expand a bit more. Twice, both here and over here, I was thinking that I was going to have enough room to basically build like a manor style house. Nothing too big and extravagant, but big enough to furnish pretty good. But it wasn't, once you add the walls and the walkways around it and everything else, it's not nearly as spacious as you'd think it would be. So I'm thinking I might could expand out to this hill, flatten out the top a little bit, and kind of give our castle shape a zigzag kind of thing going on. But we do have a lot of space to expand over here. We've got this big open spot down in here. I'm thinking about putting in something that looks kind of like a wizard's tower that'll take up a lot of the space here and just rise straight out of here. Going back to the main courtyard, we'll check out this room underneath here. And again, it's empty for now. I haven't even finished the ceiling yet. And I want to change. What are you doing there? So I want to find a better way to disguise this, but I'm not the best in the world right now with redstone creations. So this was the best I could come up with for now without taking a ton of time and watching some guides and all that. But if you pull the lever here on the bookshelf, it actually, there's a false wall made of bookshelves that gives way and leads to a passage going down. So if we just hop in the minecart here, which is stuck. Okay. What just happened? Please stand by while we experience technical difficulties. Okay, so going to put down a minecart, hop in it, and ride our rails all the way down. That was a little laggy. I've really got to tone down the monster spawns here. I'm gonna make a nice stop for that. I actually might take this down another level or two, but this is the hidden area underneath the lake. I'm probably gonna set up a... You guys be quiet. Okay, now that I've killed everything in here, I'm probably gonna set up a big library in here with an enchanting table. I've always liked whenever you have a lot of bookshelves around your enchanting table and you just have the runes and everything being pulled out of the bookshelves. It's a cool little animation, so looking forward to doing that, but this thing has multiple parts to it. Through here, actually bricked up, that's the entrance to a cavern, as well as over here. This will actually take you outside to the face of the mountain overlooking the village. Probably going to take stone and completely close up this area. I'll leave this bottom one here, just because it really doesn't go anywhere. Hey, and just like that it stopped raining. So yeah, I'll try to make that a little more uniform looking, because I really don't like the overhang here with the flat bottom, so this is going to need some work too. Actually, here are villagers finally. I haven't seen them in a while. I thought they were completely wiped out. So this is our castle so far. We are planning on making a second server and doing survival mode only. But we figured the best way to get back into Minecraft was just jump into creative mode and have some fun with it. There's been a lot of updates since we last played, so we have some catching up to do. But that's all for now. As always, thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.